As a journalist, it pains me to type the words less is more, but in the case of the 2016 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT ABS, it's pretty much unavoidable. There are a couple of reasons for that, so I'll give myself a pass on using a hoary cliché. First up, Suzuki rethought the V-Strom 650 XT for 2016. Last year, it was a decked-out for dirt adventure bike with engine guards, aluminum cases, and a high-end windshield. Suzuki went back to basics for 2016, and all of those parts are still available as accessories, but are no longer standard on the 650 XT. Second, the removal of all those parts allowed Suzuki to drop the price by $1,900, about 18%. Third, much of the focus in the V-Strom line is on the impressive 1000 version. However, there's much to be said for the 650, and it may turn out that 1037cc aren't necessary and liquid-cooled, Doc. 645cc V-twin motor is all you need. As far as the differences between the 2016 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT ABS and the standard V-Strom 650 ABS, there are few. The 650 XT gets wire-spoked wheels, giving it more of an off-road appearance, plus it has the modern beak-style front end that debuted on the V-Strom 1000 a couple of years ago. You pay $100 for the premiums offered by the 650 XT compared to the standard version. We'd go with the XT goodies, but you're not going to feel a difference between the two when riding. The magic of the 2016 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT is in how well it handles the basics. Suzuki starts with an outstanding chassis and powers it with the same endearing motor found in the SV650 sport bike. We like it in the SV650, and it's great in the 650 XT. Power comes on very controllably right off idle on the V-Strom 650 XT, as you might expect from a V-twin. The combination of the excellent Suzuki dual throttle valve fuel injection system and twin spark heads are due credit. Flawless fuel delivery and combustion is a good thing. Impressively, the 650 XT doesn't run out of breath, and revs right up to a red line of 10,000 RPM. Sporting a wide ratio 6-speed transmission, the 650 XT is good for over 100 miles per hour, easily. At the same time, the docile nature low in the rev range allows the bike to be ridden with confidence in the dirt. While it is an adventure bike, complete with spoked wheels, you will want to restrict yourself to light-duty off-pavement. Even with the Bridgestone trail wing tires and wire-spoked 19- and 17-inch wheels, the V-Strom 650 XT is not a natural off-roader. As is often the case with adventure bikes, the XT works quite well in a straight line, and you can take it over 60 miles per hour comfortably on a smooth dirt road. However, when you start to throw corners into that dirt road, the street-accented tires and 474 pounds of bike start to make things tricky for all but experts. Back on the pavement, the 2016 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT is pretty much flawless as an upright sport tourer. The twin-spar aluminum frame and decent-sized 43mm forks make for a stable platform. Suspension is spring preload adjustable at both ends, and rebound damping is available for the shock. Unless you are riding 2-up or are an outlier, the factory setting is fully satisfactory. If you intend to ride the V-Strom 650 XT like a sport bike, I would suggest you pick up an SV650 instead. Given its weight and height, you can't ride it with sport bike-like aggression, and the handling isn't there for cut-and thrust riding. However, if you are about corner speed and smooth throttle and brakes, the V-Strom 650 XT is a performer that will exceed most expectations of adventure riders. Stability in corners is good, and the Bridgestone trail wing tires will let you take advantage of the generous corner ring clearance. If you don't do anything abrupt, you'll love the 650 XT. The performance of the triple disc ABS is appropriate for adventure riding. Initial bite is light and early lever movement is anything but abrupt or overpowering. If you really want to slow down, you will have to grip the brake lever with authority. The rear brake is fine for casual street use, and for off-roading. Taking off on long trips across the desert or open terrain interstates, you might think you'd be wishing for the V-Strom 1000, but that's not really the case. The 650 XT will cruise all day at speeds that will get you big tickets. If an officer happens upon you, the motor is that smooth and that powerful. Ergonomics are standard adventure style, with wide dirt bike style handlebars, a slightly high seat, and a fairly girthy chassis. The 5.3 gallons of fuel have to go somewhere. Happily, 474 pounds claimed wet isn't all that heavy, so the height of the bike isn't a problem on the pavement, even if you're doing urban duty on the 650 XT. The Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT's size makes it a less than ideal commuter. You'd probably prefer a Kawasaki KLR 650 or Suzuki SV 650, but it's still reasonably capable. In California, lane splitting is a bit tricky with the wide bars and mirrors, though still certainly doable. The dash is minimalist, which makes sense on a basic bike such as the 650 XT. There are no adjustments for ABS, traction control, or power modes. There's a good-sized analog tachometer, plus a large digital LCD speedometer, both easily readable in any conditions. Gear position, fuel level, coolant temperature and a clock are there, a bit smaller but still clearly displayed. You can toggle through more info via a switch on the left handlebar cluster. It's all very well thought out. The 2016 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT is a wholly inviting machine to ride, rewarding for novice and experienced rider alike. While not naturally fast, it can be ridden at a good pace. It can take me down a dirt road with confidence that I'll make it back to the highway. While it's not a traditional big-inch tourer, I'd ride it across country solo in a heartbeat, though I wish it were easier to add side bags to the bike. The luggage platform is nice. Although I liked the decked-out 650 XT last year, Suzuki made the decision that B was the way to go with its small displacement adventure bike. Given its ability to excel in a wide variety of disciplines, the 2016 Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT ABS is truly an example of less is more. Sorry.